Change News Radio. The news read by Patience Ngove. And now, for the stories making the headlines. MDC Alliance condemns Allan Moyo's illegal arrest. MDC Alliance spokesperson Advocate Fadzayi Mahere granted bail. Now for the stories in detail. MDC Alliance has condemned the continued detention of student leader and MDC Alliance Harare West Youth Assembly member Allan Moyo. Allan was arrested for addressing citizens at Copacabana demanding an end to corruption. In their statement, the Youth Assembly said the continued caging of Allan at a filthy prison facility as if he is a criminal is totally unacceptable and detestable. The People's Spokesperson Fadzayi Mahere was granted $10,000 RTGS bail by magistrate Utahwashe. She was ordered to reside at a given address, report to police station every Friday, and surrender her passport. She was remanded to the 23rd of February 2021. However, MDC Alliance Vice President Tendai Biti criticized the courts for being unfair. Let's hear what he said.
As far as we're concerned, the courts should be autonomous. Courts should stand up to the truth. So today the court stood up to the truth and admitted Advocate Mahere to bail. But remember, the charge is the same, the tweet is the same. So an innocent bystander in Dotito in Kendambwe will ask, but why grant bail to Fadzayi and not to Hope and not to Job? This is the inconsistency which makes people out there be afraid of the courts, be afraid that justice is being weaponized. Today we're very happy and extremely pleased that there was no weaponization and that Advocate Mahere was let out. We were pleasantly surprised that the magistrate court was able to stand up to the truth, to constitutionalism and to the rule of law, and to break the chain of precedent where people facing subjective framed political charges were being locked up only to be released by the High Court. We've seen it in the case of Jacob Mafume, in the numerous cases against Job Scala, in the numerous cases against Hope Chingono, in the numerous cases against the MDC leadership, including Charlton Wende, Amos Shibaya. So we are pleasantly surprised that the court at least stood up to truth and justice. But afara nikuti tishine vamwe vedu vachiri kusimuka kuchokwadi kubumbiro remutemo tinoda kuchitenda.
Meanwhile, the mayor of the capital city, Harare, His Worship Jacob Mafume, has been remanded out of custody to the 23rd of February 2021. Despite being granted bail by the High Court, the state is now seeking to revoke that bail on the same nefarious charges that he can interfere with witnesses. However, for the moment, Jacob Mafume remains in COVID-19 quarantine at his home. Zimbabwe Informal Sector Organization has filed an agenda chamber application against the government's current lockdown conditions, with the association deems discriminatory. Speaking to Change News Radio, Promise Nkwananzi said,
Yes, spokesperson, on Friday we filed an agent chamber application through our organization, the Zimbabwe Informal Sectors Organization, whereby we were saying we're asking the court to declare the lockdown discriminatory against the informal traders. So our lawyers, Advocate Andrew Makoni, argued on Friday, and the case is set to continue on Monday. We are hoping to get a relief order so that the lockdown regulations are revised in line with the fact that about 90% of our economy is now in the informal sector, and we believe that the regulations did not take into account that reality. And also we believe that the regulations are discriminating against the poor who are largely in the informal sector, the unemployed, the young people, and so on and so forth. As we have seen, hotels remain open, flights remain open, but services that are directly linked to those under the poverty that I'm learning in our country are all closed. And we think that this is unfair and unjust, and we want the courts to take a look at that.
MDC Alliance mourns the death of Alderman Tertius Muzembe, the chairman for Makoni North CCC. Phineas, as he was affectionately known by all who knew him, was born on 6 November 1952 and succumbed to COVID-19 on the afternoon of Saturday, January 16, at his Stone Ridge house in Harare, and he survived by a wife and 6 children and several grandchildren. MDC Alliance has also announced with sadness the passing of former MDC Harare Secretary for Elections, Mr. Isam Madosi. More details to follow. Zimbabwe, together with 9 other countries, have lost the right to vote at the United Nations General Assembly as the country is in arrears in the payment of financial contributions. According to a letter from the UN Secretary General, Zimbabwe owes $81,000 United States dollars. In other news, Mleya Mwananyanda, Amnesty International's Deputy Director for Southern Africa, in a statement has called on the Zimbabwe government to drop malicious charges against journalists Hopewell Chingono and opposition MDC Alliance officials Fadzayi Mahere and Job Sikala. The trio's arrests were described as part of a growing crackdown on opposition leader, human rights defenders, activists, journalists, and other critical voices. The trio lawyers have also said they were worried that they were being denied access to their clients at Chikurubi Maximum Security Prison, even though they were presented with COVID-19 test results showing they were negative as demanded by the ZPCS on Friday. They also noted that, to their surprise, other people visiting other prisoners were being allowed to access the inmates. Defense Minister Opamishinguri Kashiri unknowingly attacked China for bringing the coronavirus and declared she would not take the COVID-19 vaccine when it reaches Zimbabwe. Muchinguri said in a statement to Zimbachikanza, the government is yet to receive vaccines from China for Zimbabweans, although it has not revealed that ZANU-PF officials will not take it. Let's listen to the interview.
Vakatora zvese vaccine, hamuna vaccine muno. Ina handitori vaccine ba, ndimboritori ba. Handimboritori ba vaccine renyiri rikaitwa newo muZimbabwe. Ukanitawo hatingatadzisei tichitora rewamwe vaccine tisingashandisi redu. Ngatiitewo redu.
Kuri kuChina riya rakauyanda ndavhipi?
Tiri kumboedza vachiitawo edu zvichidaro kuti zvifambe. Ndinodaira redu retiri kutsvayawo vari kuita nemaChinese kuda richafamba redu vari kuibatana vachiita.
Kundingati chinotimba futi nai.
Tazwawo kuti natina masasi hanzi china masawo.
Apora yakupora. Asi chinotimba.
Chinotimbawo ndazwa kuti haasi kuzorurwara. Inini handisi kurwara ba. Ndakato nditori right, ndiri kutobatsira vamwe. Ndiri kutobatsira vana dhete wese ndakavaunza kuno, wese kumaNikanedi ndiri kuvatora ndichivabatsira kunoku. Ndichivaunza kuno, ndichitsvaka maresources, ndichivarapisa vana.
Dai magara mumba mama, dai maisogara mumba mama.
Apera.
Akomana kani toita sei mama, toita sei.
Zviri serious chaizvo, zviri serious.
Koma Chinese vati kuti vachirawo kanai.
Chinese handiti izvozvo yatanga zviri serious kwawo ikoko, ndiwo wakaita maexperiments avo, zvinhu zvikarasika zvikatikwadza zvakutiuraya kudai, vachagoni kuzvirive.
China yatishurira mama, China yatishurira.
Watinoti shamwari dzedu idzo, wanai kwawatitsvika.
Oh mama.
Kondozvishingisa wena, kondozvishingisa.
In other regional news, Bobi Wine has urged young Ugandans to come together with him as he pledged to end dictatorship and widespread corruption. Museveni was declared Uganda's presidential election winner, although it remains unclear why the nation refused to have European Union observers and also why there was a total internet shutdown on the election day. In our sports news, Manchester United drew 0-0 with Liverpool to maintain their 3-point lead over the Premier League champions. Tottenham Hotspur beat Sheffield United by 3-1. Manchester City defeated Crystal Palace by 4-0, while Chelsea narrowly beat Fulham by 1-0. Now to end this news bulletin, the main headlines once again. President Chamisa addresses all provincial chairpersons and organizing secretaries. MDC Alliance condemns Allan Moyo's illegal arrest. MDC Alliance spokesperson Advocate Fadzayi Mahere granted bail. And that brings us to the end of this news bulletin. We meet again next time.